What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Shattered Dungeons Presents Naturally Shattered. That is this amazing group of creatives that are going to be regaling you with the awesome tale tonight, and possums, because possums are awesomes. Uh, welcome to our show. Thank you for joining us. Really quickly, we will go around the virtual table and just you don't got to go like super crazy into it. Just let everybody know who you're playing tonight, unless you've got something that you do feel like promoting. So I'm going to start with the Possum Lord himself, the Lord of Sausages, Chosen.
Oh, God. Terrence, what are you doing? Terrence, get out of here. Oh, gosh. Oh, so sorry about that. Hey there. It's me. I'm Chosen. Pretty awesome, as you can tell. Don't mind the possums. They're just here and hired help. I'm sorry, were you guys saying?
Pay? You pay them?
In a way.
Pays in cheese.
Cheese.
They get
We're have an episode where they're going to petition to get fair pay.
You're gonna start striking.
Yeah. Where they have
he's gonna send the possums in to fight, and then they're just gonna look straight at him and be like, "No."
Just hold up that little picket sign.
Just in the middle of a battle, and like, okay, you guys strike a hard bargain.
All right, so we've got Chosen joining us this evening. Let's pass it over to Super Gets.
Hey, I'm Mike, also known as Super Gets on the interwebs. I am playing Seamus McPherson this evening. Viking-like, and this is the part that I can never get correct. Noresian?
Sure.
Okay.
That's who I am. I mean, we'll chalk it up to an accent. It's a regional dialect. Because I don't think anyone knows how to pronounce that properly.
I think David tried to tell me once, and I completely forgot how he said it. So.
Yeah, there's a reason why my characters never remember people's names correctly, and it's that. I just don't actually remember them, but I have to give a reason. David's told me so many things.
That tracks. Mike, where else can we find you?
You can find me, over on the Maestria Nord channel as well, where I'm playing several different games, a couple of them with Juniper, actually. Yeah, that's it. Oh, also, I forgot, Mostly Bad Ideas. The game we have going on over there is about to pick up again, so.
Oh, good.
Going into the whole Strahd, the whole thing of that, so.
Nice.
Should be fun.
Curse of Strahd is a lot of fun. Let's pass it over to Tofu Chipmunk.
That's me. I'm Tofu Chipmunk, not the devil at all.
You think she protests too much.
I will be playing the beloved Dahlia tonight. You can find me over on Maestria Nord, also playing other campaigns. Also tomorrow, I'll be playing as Petunia for Glimmering Pines, a Glitter Hearts campaign run by G9, who hails from Magical Mist. And so that one, we finally get to see if I finally get my magic form tomorrow or not. Let's see. Oh, while I'm at it, I also like to support other players. And so don't forget to also make sure that you visit the Dark Domain RPGs. They are 10 followers away from getting their affiliate. So any hope that you can get in that direction would be great. They just recently played their own West Marches supernatural version of their campaign. And so, he said 9 as of this morning. So just 9 more followers, you guys. Tell people. They like to do a lot of the dark and horror kind of games, but honestly, when I watch them, it gets goofy at times. It's not really like super horrific or anything like that. So yeah, definitely give them a look out. And the other thing that I would like to support is Shatter Tabletop Gaming. If you do subscribe, you get entered into win some dices and stickers, which Ray will tell you more about, but I just wanted to put that out there as a reminder. And also, I want to throw it back to Jordan so that he can, because I interrupted him because of the possum dude, so that he can finish talking about where you can find him on the internet.
Oh no, that's totally my fault. I got, as soon as we went off camera, I'm like, what if I just had the possum on and just got I was just doing a bit to make y'all laugh that I got totally preoccupied and forgot I was a person. So you can find me over at Lord of Sausages. We're doing our good boy Reg is playing through Detroit Become Human to finish that off after 5 years. Because I owe Tofu big time. I made her a promise 5 years ago that I wouldn't forget. But then also probably going to soon be doing a playthrough of Final Fantasy X-2 and doing a first playthrough of either Pokemon X or Y, which will be some sort of challenge run. Because I think tentatively the Christmas charity coming for this year will be the new Legend ZA game. Trying to do it with status moves only.
Nice.
Because
very nice.
I'm a goofball.
It's okay.
I saw Leech on the promo or like the video. I saw Leech Seed and I saw Stealth Rock, and I'm like, done.
We're all just goofy goobers here. All right, let's pass it over to Nerd Love.
Hi, I'm Nerdlove on all respective other platforms. You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Red Note now.
Whoa.
But
Comrade?
but if you want to find me in person, I'm going to be at the California State Mermaid Convention this year. And if you find me, I'll give you a sticker. Yay, stickers. I'm playing Livy, the giant sea snake lady who has some delicious teas. Some of them might be poisoned. But you just trust her. Drink some tea. It'll be fine.
I love it. Beautiful. And last but absolutely not least at all, we've got Juniper.
That's me. I'm Juniper. I'm linen and spice most places on the internet. Aside from playing here on Shatter Tabletop Gaming 3 Sundays, I think, out of the month, as well as 1 Friday in a Call of Cthulhu game GM'd by Supergets down there, if I can get my directions right. You can also find me playing on Mastery Nod's Twitch channel in a bunch of different games. Pretty much everything they have on that channel, actually, including the next one that's coming up is this Wednesday. We are playing our second episode of Veils of Blood, which is a Vampire the Masquerade game. It's dark, but there's moments of levity because, of course, you have to have some funny to get through the dark. So come join us on Wednesday. Tonight, I am playing Celeste, who is a pronunciation Noressian?
Norethel.
That's right. Words are hard. I'm a Norethel, so think high elf. She is. I guess you can say she's a magic user. She's currently an initiate in at the College of Caladir, which is a famous magic school. And she also has an invisible disability. Her hands don't work properly, which is why she's leaning hard into the magic side of things. Back to Ray.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to have you. I'm Ray. I'm the Arc Master this evening. I do most of the DMing here on Shared Tabletop Gaming, except when super awesome folks step up and take up the mantle of DM, like Mike has done so awesomely with Call of Cthulhu. If you are interested in being a DM, let me know. Let us know. Let somebody know. We can see about getting you in for your own show, get you your own channel set up, all that good stuff, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Let's see. Oh, tonight I may need some rolls from the chat. If I call out for a roll, please just type !D100 in this particular game, and it'll roll in our Twitch chat. I'll use your awesome roll for something. You can also accrue and spend your channel points as you see fit with any of my games. They're all marked, Ray only games. If, in the case of if Mike is DMing or what have you, those will be kind of off limits during those shows. We do have a wonderful prize drawing that we do on the 15th-ish of every month. If you are a subscriber, you get automatically put into it. I think there's something about if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe to one channel for free. So this is your chance to subscribe to us for free, and you could win 2 free dice sets. The full complement dice sets, 2 holographic STG stickers, and 2 original STG stickers. So lots of good stuff. Let's see. You can find me over at Maestria Nord in a bunch of games. I play a lot of stuff over there. And I'm trying to get into some stuff on Dark Domain. We're still looking for more players for a Halo one-shot. So if anybody wants to come goof around with Griff, let's do it. All right. And with all that being said and taken out of the way and all ready to go, brief recap of last time on Naturally Shattered. Pretty much it was a normal day in Erethe, except that one of the seals had got broken, and one of the baddies that was sealed away, presumably to be left for eternity, got free. That particular my bird lost his
Bird
mind.
really didn't like that idea.
Speaking of getting free,
Did not care for that. The players, in a last-ditch attempt to prevent this person from running amok in the world, decided to challenge them to a fight. Lots of good, entertaining fight stuff happened. Turns out they were destroyed by light itself. After all that was done, the players returned to the College of Collardeer to let Mother Dectra know what the heck was going on, only to find out Mother Dectra wasn't home. Princess was in a different castle. No, I'm just kidding. But Mother Dectra had head to the capital of Rykim called Rockheim. And supposedly, allegedly, a powerful elf, powerful Ethel, traveled from the west. Or traveled from the east, traveling west, and wanted a meeting with Mother Dectra. Unbeknownst to her, she went to meet Nathaniel, the father of monsters, the one who has been causing a lot of problems for the party. Watch past episodes to see the trouble he caused.
some totally super smart and handsome guy told everybody that it was definitely a trap. Could have been anyone.
Craziest thing. Let's see. Apparently we got some mic stuff going. Not mic, but like microphone stuff going.
Microphone.
Yeah, I still hear it too.
I'd like to imagine that Seamus has just been through the last adventure has just been what do you call it? Like in a fugue state, and he basically just wakes up. I'm just like, wait, what were you saying?
What? Huh? So let me turn on some ambiance real quick, and we can pick up with our awesome players who are getting. I think when the very last thing that we did was you all had montage. That was crazy. That was the craziest sound when you took your headphones off.
I'm so sorry. I thought I muted it still. I thought I still had it muted.
That was nuts.
My
Well, I
phone was
mean,
touching me. I'm sorry.
Like
Wouldn't
a
be-
mechanical Bengal
So muted.
tiger purring.
We are a well-oiled machine.
yeah.
It was a pretty stream without
I
me.
really thought I was still muted. Oh no.
This is how we do.
Sorry.
I think the very last thing we did was everybody had a little bit of a montage to kind of talk about what they were doing to gear up and get ready for a trip to Rockheim to basically save Mother Dectra from an unknown enemy. So how we're going to pick this up is everybody. Oh, yes, there was that. So let's start with that. Thank you for letting me. Thank you for reminding me, Livy. So first off, we still need to put on this. When I first started, the microphone get a little wonky. This is itself. I had to turn it off for the intro video. Craziness. Anywho,
That was just so perfectly timed because as you were saying it was wonky, and then immediately said fixing itself. It's not good. It's not good. That was amazing.
I meant to do that. Yeah.
Just give
All
me
right.
old fawns.
Yeah. So the very, very, very last thing that happened, Livy, you are standing in the library. The potency borer has activated. The head librarian has been working on this forever. The borer, for those who may not have caught last episode, looks like a giant gyroscope made out of heartstone, and it has like runes carved into each ring. And as they pass each other, the rings, when they pass each other, the runes kind of glow and then fade back down and then glow and fade back down. It basically created a very thin, like, pin of laser energy that kind of zapped into a sigil drawn on the floor. When this happened, Livy, wearing her newfound goggles, or your contacts, my bad. You put contacts in. Dark, flowing waves of potency like entered Livy's eyes, allowing you to see things normally unseen. And what you see pouring out of the bore point where this thing is shooting a laser is a black amorphous blob of semi-solid smoke that's filled with thousands, if not millions, of various colored glowing eyes. It doesn't seem to be like acting hostile in any way, but it's definitely like roiling out and like filling this room. Nobody else in here they don't see it at all. They are completely oblivious to what's happening.
Okay. I know that at the end of the last episode, I had squatted down to where that goo was starting to come up, and I went out to touch it. So nobody stopped me from touching it. So I touched, or am actively touching, said weird goo at this point, in almost like a scooping little, like, what are you, little scoopy bug thing?
Nobody's supervising me, so I touched the goo.
Yeah. I touched
basically.
touched the butt.
Touched the butt.
like that big
Baby
goo. Libby's just like
Baby Coo.
Baby Goose is a different.
Yeah.
I don't
So
think that was the right hand gesture for that.
it continues to like pour out all over the room, even though you're squat down, and it like kind of goes around you and everything. It's staying very low to the floor, like a fog machine kind of deal. And
Okay.
you're putting your hands in it, and even though it is a mist or like a fog, you're able to like kind of pick it up, and it like flows out of your hands. It feels simultaneously so cold that it makes your hands burn.
Ooh. All right. What is the librarian doing at this very moment? Because I know that the librarian had, I think, seen the little peen lights,
Yeah,
but he couldn't see the goo.
right. And he's just watching with absolute delight because all he can see, oh my gosh. All he can see
Captain Fidget.
right?
This episode brought to you by Nickelodeon GAC.
Oh no!
I
Can we say
Is it
that?
still
Is that? Yeah.
don't
is
know.
that like, will we get the copyright for that? Like,
I think
No,
think we're safe. It's not the mouse.
for a while.
has it been long enough that we can claim public domain on that?
I don't think they make
As
it.
long as it's not the mouse, we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was the 80s. That's like an eternity ago, right?
Yes.
40 years ago.
Wait, I was born in the 80s. I don't want to hear that, Ray.
I'm 43. I'll be 44 shortly. And
Ha!
I'm 81.
There you go. Mike's the
Yeah.
grandpa in this show.
That's
I'm
right.
coming up on 39.
I am 39. I'm not far behind.
I'm cresting the hill.
And Tofu is forever young.
I played the fifth.
Forever young.
Um,
Uh,
the librarian.
One last derail. You
Librarian.
you guys ever see Forever Young with Mel Gibson and young Elijah Wood?
Yes.
No.
Great movie.
Yes, I watched the movie.
So the librarian, as I said, they are very happy because what they see is a whole new, like, a whole new source of potency that they can cast with. That was their whole goal of doing this, was they believed that they could have access to a type of potency that would allow them to over channel without burning each other up, as we've seen happen before with normal channeling.
You just not do that.
Okay, so as this goo with eyeballs is starting to come out of the room and it's starting to kind of ooze out and like flow out, I think when it gets to be like almost like at least my lengthwise out, I trip over my words. Livy would turn and go, I think we need to shut it off now because something is going wrong. I say to the library.
No, everything's going perfect, Livy. Look at it. Look at the beautiful potency.
Can I pick up the goo and put it physically on the priest? Just like gooey eyeballing. Can he feel the coldness?
No, like you're putting this on it. He's like, okay, that's a little creepy.
There's a living energy in here, and it's cold and it's dark and it's looking all around. I think this might be a negative consequence or at least an unintended one.
And he kind of like, he says, no, look at it. It's beautiful. It's the most pure energy I've ever seen.
Touch the ground.
Yes.
No,
Of
touch the ground.
course. He
Just touch it a little bit.
he squats down and he like, you can see him putting his hands in this like, mist, which to save on time of description and everything, this is Lamkai. This is the evil entity of darkness, Lamb Guy. And he puts his hands down into it and like closes his eyes. And with your magic eyes, you see him begin to channel, and you can see like the white wisps, like what happens when Celeste channels and casts her spells. You see the wisps kind of come down and start like wrapping around his body and everything, like he's casting a spell. And you see it begin to grow so much brighter. I mean, the only time you've seen this before is when Celeste was over channeling, like really bearing down. But then there's more.
Then
You see something all new. Something new altogether. You've seen the white wisps from the light side casting. You've seen the black wisps from dark side casting. You see a red wisp begin being pulled out of Lamb Kai, like out of the where the borer is hitting the floor, and it begins mixing in with the white as he's channeling. Yes, Livy, can you see it? Can you feel this power?
So I can I hit the button? The button that started it? Did I hit that button?
Pull the lever, Kronk.
I know it was like a button that started.
Yeah,
It's a lever. I pull it back.
when you pull the lever and everything, this machine does not turn off.
Yep.
Shoot. And you said it was like there were like big old turny spinny gears.
Yes.
Oh right. What is it? A lever or is it a button?
We'll go both and say it's a button on a lever.
All right. I would like.
It's fancy like
I would like to try and.
yeah.
I would like to try and break the lever off.
Okay.
So
How-
I'm pretty
how
sure I
are
have to
you-
roll
you just
something. I
gonna-
don't know what I'm.
You just gonna
I'm
try
gonna break
and brute strength
break
rip it?
Yes, because my plan is to break the lever off and just like stick it in these gears and try to like jam them.
Okay, give me a stamina check. So you're gonna roll
All
a D100 and add as much stamina as you would like to add to try
I'm
and
gonna add a lot to this.
a lot. All of it.
Yeah. Should I? Am I rolling for both actions to rip it off and jam it in,
Yeah.
or am I gonna roll them as two? Okay, then I will add all of it. This is a lot. Ready?
For it.
All right. 200.
Golly.
Holy shit!
Livy in a panic rips the lever like out of the ground, jams it into there, and much like what happened in episode 2, 3, when Chip jumped into the gyroscope, all of the rings like hit that lever and just dead stop, all hard stop. All the runes glow immensely bright for like a second and then go completely dark.
You the people
Oh,
gonna
fuck.
die?
Just bad.
When you do all of this and you take a look back at Mr. Librarian, you see that he's still like encased in this red and white glowing potency.
Can I touch the potency myself? Like how I touched the mist? Is it physical to me?
No, this is just a manifestation of being able to cast magic.
All right. I'm just going to start shaking the priest.
When you start walking towards him,
Yeah.
he turns to look at you, and like all of his sclera is completely black. Like his eyes are just darkened out black, and there's 2 red pin marks where like the irises would be. He holds up a hand, and you see
Oh,
like
no.
the energy kind of channel down, and red dagger-like darts start manifesting around him, pointed towards you. And he's like, "Why would you turn that off, Livy? This is our salvation."
Something's wrong. The energy, it's corruptive. It's corrosive. It's eating at you.
The only thing eating at me is you. And chat, I need a D100 roll, please.
My friend. My librarian friend.
Just doing a montage.
There's
I don't
two
think
things
he's your friend
in
anymore.
books and tea.
Oh no, 83. Livy, what's your armor rating?
Not 83.
Not 83. My
Not
armor
83.
rating is... No, it's more than 83. Hold on.
Oh, dang.
It's 161.
Wow.
Fudge.
How?
Wow.
I don't know. It's a little math thing here, unless there's something wrong. It says base 20, chest 24. I don't know. I think it's math right. Hold on, wait. I might be reading the wrong thing.
No, it's fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Totally. Wink, wink.
It's a little thing at the bottom with the equipment, right?
Yes.
Underneath, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So my chest is 24, hands 7, miscellaneous 10. So I think that math number is wrong. Hold on. 24 plus 7 plus 10, 20, 30.
51.
Yeah, I think there's like an extra number on here.
So it'd be 51
20.
plus 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so 71. I mean, still, that's a really good
that was
armor
a-
rating.
There was a typo in there.
All right, so thanks to Dark Domain RPG's roll of 83, however, you start getting pelted with these darts, and you take 60 points of damage.
Oh,
And
my
these,
friend.
these aren't like, oh, they hit you and dissipate. Like, they hit you and stick into your body.
And because they're that physical magic, I can't pull them out, right?
Right.
Oof. So I'm gonna have to knock him out somehow. All right. I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna pull or run or run. Yeah. Okay. Let's try running. I'm gonna run out of the room. I like the or run. The inner voice in my head telling me to run is a very wise voice
Run
that I should
away!
listen to. I run out of the room and I yell to the other librarians. I don't actually think we got a name for the head librarian.
No.
But I'm assuming I know his name as we've been hanging out in several montages. So I'll just yell out as I'm running that head librarian Dr. So-and-so has been corrupted by impure energy and is like I yell it to all the other libraries and I'm telling them to get out to run. That he's gotten this negative energy that Lamkai has taken him, and I'm just screaming it and running out the room.
Oh, yeah, when you start screaming and running, like they don't even really hear what you're saying. It's like that situation of if you see somebody screaming and running, you start to scream and run.
Well, I would
so they're coming.
I would
with
like
you.
to use my speechcraft to get my message across more clearly, if that's okay.
Sure.
Because I want people to understand the situation so that gossip goes the way I would like it to.
I need you experts to focus.
I got this skill. I'm going to use it. Let me scroll
yeah.
down to
Absolutely.
read what it is. Okay, plus 22, my speechcraft. Okay. So I guess, do I add anything else into that, or is it just a 20?
It would be just that. So D100 plus that.
That is an equal sign. Boop. What? I must have typed something. No, I rolled a D1. Sorry. That's why that made no sense. Let me try that again. There we go. 103.
Oh my. Oh yeah.
Yes, I want people to know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Yeah, they hear exactly what you're saying. They are following you out and they are ready to like raise the alarm to anybody who will listen.
Awesome. Well, not awesome, because that was my friend.
My
Not
full friend,
anymore.
right? We are going
Good
to
cheese, my good time boy.
we're gonna cut scene over to the rest of the group, who I'm gonna say for brevity's sake, you all have done what you needed to do. You're getting ready to head out. You knew that Livy was at the library, and I think you all said you were going to go collect her before just heading to Rykem.
I think so, yeah.
So as you're exiting the um, the college, you run into Seamus for brevity.
I'll just say, Chosen's just sitting there with his new sword, just whetstoning the blade, not really paying attention to anyone, lost in thought.
What did I miss?
Seamus, we took down Chosen's old flame, and then I got new boots, and Livy, she got like new eyeballs, and then Celeste, like she got cool stuff. She got like a was it a ring?
What did I get? I think it was a ring.
Okay.
Wait, didn't I give
you
the
got-
ring to someone
You
else?
got new bling, and then and like I can do stuff with my boots, but I can't show you right now. Oh wait, I can. And I start like walking up Seamus, and
Oh, hey, dodge my face. Oh,
look at me! I'm as tall as Seamus now.
you're on my shoulders.
I was gonna say, she says as she's like stuck to your shoulder, sticking out horizontally, like
Oh, shit. I'm like
Isn't
fighting
this
my
cool,
way.
Seamus? and like Chosen, like I don't know, that lady, she had some like bad taste, but she was like, oh, you were such a good lover, blah blah blah, and yeah, and then like, oh, there was a lot of soldiers that like threw up. It was so gross. Oh, and we're gonna go pick up the lady from the college now. So that's what we're all caught up.
The lady from the college part is slightly more urgent than Dahlia is explaining. Mother Dectra Pose has apparently gone to Rykem to meet with Nathaniel, so we need to go rescue her. So I think we've got everybody except Livy. We just need to swing by the library to get Livy, and then we can go to the Ara Gate to get to Rykem. Are you good with that?
Okay. Let's go pick up Livy.
and almost on cue. Here come Livy, as fast as that little snake tail can carry her. There's like a few librarians still running with Livy, but others have like branched off throughout the town to go and spread the word of what's happening.
Livy, what's
Livy, are
going
you
on?
all right?
You're
You're
muted,
muted.
love.
Amanda, you're muted.
Oh no,
Microphone, you're muted.
'Cause she's-
Amanda.
Really important.
Oh, crap. Yes. Uh-oh.
You're on mute, bud.
Technology.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, there we go.
It's better. Sorry. Thank you for telling me.
it was such a
Uh,
good story too. Like we could tell you were like so
Into
into
it.
it.
I tried, so the thing started echoing because I have the Twitch open, but it's on mute. So when you all started talking, it was echoing, and I was like, "Oh no, is the Twitch? Did it bump and open again?" Instead of realizing you were trying to tell me my mic was off. Anyway, so she comes running out, still screaming at everyone to get away from the library. That there's the head librarian, Dr. So and So, has been corrupted by some sort of evil Lamkai energy. And I do run when I see my travel companions, my friends. I do run over to them, and I start to explain that my friend, the head librarian, he's been corrupted by something, some sort. He had a machine he built. He wanted to show me it. We turned it on. There was this black little energy, this cold feeling dark energy, and it just kept looking around the room. And then he was channeling the energy, and his channeling went from white to black to red, and it started corrupting him. It started like eating at his soul.
Livy, this is really important. What did the machine look like?
It was something he had found in a book, and it had these big gyrating pieces.
Like the one with Chip?
Oh,
It had a
shit.
lever and a button.
That does sound like the one with Chip, doesn't it? Shit. Okay, I think we have to. Fuck! This is the first time you've heard Celeste swear ever. She is losing her shit. Okay, I think we need to go to the library first, right? Mother Jackie can wait.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys
the
say
red
something?
energy-
I was busy edging.
What?
Chosen.
You know, when you got a lot on your mind, you
save
just
that for when you're in private. Please, let's just.
no, you just when I got a lot on my mind, I just work on the edge of my blade.
Has the red energies that are piercing me dissipated yet, or are they still like in me?
Yeah, they faded away when you got too far away from the librarian.
Oh, hey, Livy's back. How you doing?
Is she still hurt?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, casting a healing on you immediately. You should get, I believe, 50 points back for that.
Oh, yay.
I was hoping you would do that. So, Celeste, you begin to cast your healing spell, and you get the normal, like, hey, how you doing? Like, I'm casting magic. But as you're casting, you feel a more powerful source of magic out there, like in the ether, waiting to be grasped, a way to make yourself stronger. Like a huge temptation.
Is there a way for me to vibe check this source? Like,
I don't have a character sheet, but I mean, you can roll a potency check if you'd like.
Okay, sure.
I will give you this though, because you're a pretty frequent spellcaster. This feeling, this energy source has not been there before. So mathematically, this is probably what Livy was talking about.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to make that assumption that this is. I'm not even going to roll for this. I'm going to make that assumption that Livy, something has been set free. So I'm just going to use regular roll potency and leave that stuff the fuck alone.
Alrighty. Anybody who's just kind of like chilling, hanging out, doing your thing, whatever you want to do. If you feel like your attention would be elsewhere and like maybe you're kind of looking around or whatever, give me a potency check.
Can I do it, or was I busy during that moment?
How do you make a potency check again?
You roll a D100 and add as much potency to it as you would like. Well, add as much potency, then roll your D100.
I'll do 30.
May I, or was I busy during that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can roll for that.
I got a 61.
I'm adding 100 in. For 146 total.
157, but my thoughts are definitely out there.
Okay, sounds like
91.
everybody definitely rolled high enough. So,
Except me,
You
I
all-
didn't bother rolling.
yeah, I saw that Dahlia didn't roll. Dahlia's picking pockets.
Seamus.
Um,
No.
She's
So
still
everybody-
just walking like
Yeah,
in a
I'm just-
loop around Seamus.
Testing the stickiness on Seamus.
like,
It's like she's stuck to the side of my face, and I'm like
Yeah.
sitting there trying to.
She's a Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
yeah. All of you notice, with the exception of Dahlia, you see the red wispy energy kind of like materializing out of thin air, really. And a lot of it is like making its way to the college.
Oh no.
Shit.
It's like not good, right?
We should probably go.
To the college.
Yeah, can we tell whether we should go to the college or to the library? Like, has it moved completely off the library to the do you know what I mean? Like, has it the whole thing moved, or is it still just like connecting?
It's like it's coming out of nowhere, like just above your head. It just kind of starts. It's
Oh,
like
shit.
channelers or sorry, casters in the college have discovered this power.
Uh-oh.
And unlike
What?
Celeste, they said, "Ooh, gimme."
What do we do?
We need
Probably
to-
warn them that energy corrupts them.
Yes.
Prevent anyone else from doing it.
Oh, is there any point going to the library now, or should we just run for the college?
I've already told everyone at the library.
College it is.
Let's
I'll
go.
start running.
All right. Now, y'all didn't make it very far from the college before you ran into Seamus, so it's like
Yeah.
a minute jog. You're back into the college, and you down in those little courtyard areas where they train and practice. Yeah, you see them all. Not all of them, but there's a fair amount of them. I'll say, I'll be generous and say probably like 90% of the people that are channeling this particular energy are on the darker side. And
Okay.
they're like using it to ramp up their offensive magic. Like they've got some just red, like that red color wisp energy. They've manifested it into like weaponry, like axes, swords, and you see some of them have turned it into armor.
Swords, you say?
Shit. I run for being able to see that it's going towards the dark side more. So I run for the dark side of the college, and as soon as I'm looking down over the courtyard, I am screaming out, "Stop channeling right now! Stop! Wait!"
Can I? Chosen would like to assist this outcry of warning by summoning the possums as a swarm, but like in a projectile fashion of just launching 4 possums out in an arc to just take everyone's attention.
Like,
Just all of a sudden, like shadow clone possums just.
like flying squirrels, but possums.
yeah. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. And in fact, when you channel the magic to summon them, you too sense that,
Oh no.
like back of your mind, you sense that power, just like, hey, you can be stronger if you use me. Like
Listen, you shut up. I'm already super awesome and strong already.
Between Celeste and the possums of was it Don, Cheadle,
Done, Cheadle,
Terrence.
Terrence, and Philip.
and Philip. I always forget Philip. You managed to
Yeah,
get
but it was-
most of them. you managed to get most of them to stop channeling, and like they kind of like when they stop, they're like very disoriented, like what just happened kind of washes over their faces. But there's a handful that they can't seem to let it go, and they look a lot like the librarian.
Oh no. I start to tell. Oh well, I tell Celeste those kids, their souls are already being eaten, and then I look for because you said previously there were teachers like guiding these things. Are any of the teachers kind of being taken by the red energy, or were they able to stop themselves?
Yeah, they were able to stop themselves because they weren't actively channeling at the time. Or sorry, casting. I keep like taking terminology from the inspiration. So they're casting. And so they weren't casting, so they're fine. In fact, after all this chaos of trying to get them to stop, they're trying to help like get the ones that can't let go. They're trying to help get them free. But there's more of them than there are instructors.
Celeste.
Okay.
If I hit them with the blunt end, do you think it could snap them out?
I don't know. I don't know. I think that would be attacking a physical body when this appears to be a soul issue. So I don't know if that would help.
I want to run over to the light side teachers and explain to whoever looks the most important exactly what is going on. Just explain that there's a corruptive energy that is consuming casters.
Okay.
Straightforward and to the point.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, so when you explain all of that, they're like, we need to stop this now. Anyone who can channel, we must create a barrier around the college. We must sever this tie. Everyone, I'll be the focus.
Chosen to sever the tie is going to try his plan on the weakest looking person around him.
Can I give a tea to the person who's going to be the focus to kind of help them like revitalize themselves so they're less like a little bit more energy?
That's exactly what I was about to say is anybody that wishes to donate potency, go ahead and make a potency check with as much as you would like to help donate. Chosen, roll your attack roll.
I have regenerated my potency. Would it have been 2 turns since I healed Livy?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Would it have been 2 turns since I healed Livy? Like, have I regenerated my potency?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
If I use my apothecary, can I add that to the potency roll?
Remind me
if I'm giving it to her through a T. I got to look at the book. Because I don't remember exactly how it's worded, but it's.
It is.
And then I'm a higher level than that. Hold on. You gain and may distribute 30 total brewing points between bonuses on any potions or poisons you create and increase their effectivity. This replaces the points counted from. Oh, sorry, that's just the previous apocalypse. Carries that. And if I script to the first one, yeah, it's very vague on what the potions do.
Yeah, potions are something you have to create. Which we can talk about that on downtime. So in this particular situation, it wouldn't really help.
All right.
But you can still you can give up potency. Basically, very DBZ style. You're giving your energy to this particular instructor.
Okay. So we're just saying I'm giving this much potency, or are we rolling and then giving it? Like I'm trying to figure out how it's working out.
Yeah, you're going to
There a roll?
roll and add your potency, however much potency you want to donate.
Okay, got it.
I'm doing all.
Oh,
of
I
my
missed up. I didn't do the plus sign. Hold on.
So
Right.
that's a total of 384 with my roll that I'm adding.
Is
There we
that
go.
all?
Right. 122.
All right, Celeste, 384. Chat,
Correct.
give me a D100 roll, please. Livy, what did you roll? I'm sorry.
122.
122. And Seamus,
187.
187. Dahlia, are you still not paying attention?
No, I'm donating a little bit, so I rolled a 106.
Perfect.
Nice. Dahlia's
Alright.
definitely got the
I mean,
the channeling
Seamus
power
has
in there.
kind of like I'm stuck on Seamus, so I'm kind of paying attention at this point because I've been jostled into the college.
Are you still like this, or have you moved like this now? Seamus?
Kind of like an angle.
Right.
I was
Nice.
gonna say, I'm letting her tell me.
Actually, I'm curious. Could I channel my instead of giving the potency out? Could I channel it into the sword for the
Oh.
bonk?
Sure.
How do?
What's the
Uh,
potency? Here.
So I think there was a cost. I have to turn to the treasure.
Oh, not for the special abilities on the sword, just just kind of trying to output it with the sword as a conduit into like a way, not using those extra abilities, or would that I don't know how that
If you put potency, like if you put any potency into the blade, it will activate the abilities.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
I wanted you to do that. But you can still roll to bonk them with the flat end of the bludgeoning side of the blade.
I think that'd do it. It's a crit.
Oh no.
But you're.
Maybe I am, maybe I am not. So
Hey.
you gotta crit. You bonk this guy, and basically does like one of those over dramatic, like from like a hero movie. Like he does like a back flipping, like just way too over dramatic, and like lands on the ground completely unconscious.
Did it?
And
Did it work? Did I save
Yes.
the day?
Like all the red disappears from that person.
But is he alive?
Maybe. Had to do the mirror test. Now everybody else begins pouring their potency into the instructor, and you still feel that pull, that higher energy, like it's out there. It wants you to use it to be stronger. In all of your potency, like the wisps go to the instructor. They begin channeling their potency, and like a glowing dome appears over the college and completely severs that feeling.
Oh.
And you see all them other people that were channeling the red energy, completely fine now. All of them confused.
I'm just pointing the sword around like, anybody else? Anybody else want a wake up call?
Wake up! The instructor just continues channeling and is like, I will hold this for as long as I can. But I don't know what we're going to do in the long run.
I think we need to go back to the library and try and cut it off at the source if that's where it's still coming from. Question. Is
Okay.
the speaker here? Is the speaker witnessing this?
Oh, the speaker? No. Speaker is nowhere to be found.
Fucking hell. Damn it.
I mean, if the speaker was here to see it, they'd be the watcher.
Boom.
What?
Math.
Lawyered.
Yeah, lawyered.
Since they're okay, should we go and get the other lady from Neil now?
What?
And when we bring her back here?
But if Lampkai is loose here,
Cut out.
June, I think your microphone's being wonky on you.
Yeah, you cut out.
Like you sound kind of far away. Like maybe it's the wrong microphone or something. I don't know.
is this any different?
You sound a little better.
No?
It's
Weird.
cutting in and out.
Technological.
Well-oiled machine.
Every single one of us is going to have issues tonight, I swear. Is this any better?
That's quite a bit
Yeah.
better for me anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
all right.
Mine will just be mental.
It's my
What?
microphone has a dodgy lead. I don't know. So,
Oh.
that'll do it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what were you saying now?
me?
Yeah, let's jump back into it.
Right? I don't know about that.
That's why they call it improv.
For what I can tell, she was expressing concern of how do we determine where the greater need is, but
Yeah,
let's just
at
shout
least,
the dark.
Yeah, that. Paraphrase.
yeah.
If
So-
the whole city going down versus the leader of one organization.
Yeah. Can we see in the direction? Is there anything happening in the sky, like in the direction of the library? Can we see if there's any like red stuff still pouring out, anything like that?
Nope.
No.
Nope. All that seems.
The thing is, I stopped the machine for now. I jammed a part of the machine into the machine, but head librarian Dr. So-and-so, I feel like whatever energy is corrupting him will convince him to fix it or rebuild it.
The thing is,
Because he seemed really driven to like build this machine, like to an obsessive point.
the thing that I'm not sure about, or I don't know, is that in the original instance, when Lampkai was first released, when we first saw it, he was released by stopping a machine. It was the machine that was keeping him held. And so by stopping the machine, by breaking the gyroscope, that is what released him in the first place. I don't know whether this is the same kind of thing, but I don't suppose you know what runes were on the gyroscope, what they said. Was it to channel Lampkai or was it to seal Lampkai?
This was a machine for channeling. He wanted to increase Channeler's abilities, and when he turned it on, it released something, or something was formed. I don't know if it created it or if it had been there underneath the foundations of the library, but something came. And he couldn't see it. I can only see it with these contact lenses. It was this mist, this gooey, sticky, furry, eyeball-y mist. And
It sounds
Yeah.
like we need to stop him then. I agree with you. maybe let's go to the library quickly, and we'll see if we can create a barrier around him and cut him off from whatever this is, and then we can go run to save Molly Pose, Mother Dectra. Does that sound okay?
Okay. So it sounds like Celeste is casting a vote for go to the library first.
I'm
agree.
voting for library.
I agree.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You all arrive at the library. It seems just abnormally quiet, even for a library. The door is still hanging wide open. There's no like red wisps going to it or anything. Like it just seems empty at this point.
When
Is
the
there a
machine broke
librarian?
off, did the black, smoky, gooey stuff dissipate, or was it still kind of there lingering?
It did dissipate.
Okay. Then I
So,
would have
like,
relayed that.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my fault. I should have said that. So yeah, with your contacts in, you don't see it on the floor anymore.
Okay. I'll just quietly lead us to the room the machine was in.
Entering into the library, you all are immediately like in your nose. You can smell that very identifiable smell of burning like book glue and paper and like leather. And taking a look around, you can see that like most of the library is on fire.
Gosh, Seamus, my mouth was open.
Not the books!
Did somebody put it out?
I mean, there's...
Is there any water around here?
That's what I'm saying. There's what water's in the library.
I'm gonna try something out. I'm gonna swarm a bunch of big mouth bass and see if it pulls in water.
Try a
with
whale.
them from
One
their-
whale.
Well, I got a size limit.
I'm going to try
Oh, fair.
in a different spot. Instead of putting water in, because water can damage books, I'm going to try and bring in a bunch of like carbon dioxide or remove the oxygen from the air in some way to stop the burning that way.
Oh no! Celeste is like, no more air for anyone. Yeah.
The books. Where do I get the books wet?
The logic is sound. I like
Just
it.
I mean, Seamus can shoot dirt now.
True. So, all right.
Good
Anybody
shit,
who
dude.
wants to try and do whatever it is to put the fire out, roll it up and let me know what you're doing. I
don't know
mean,
how to roll
Chosen's
for this
summoning
dumb
Magikarps apparently.
Basically, yeah.
192 for removing targeted removing oxygen from a targeted spirit spot. 192.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
Cool.
So Seamus is in a different spot, shooting dirt at the books, trying to put out the fire. I got a 68 on that.
Okay. Awesome. 68. Beautiful. And then Chosen, you said you were summoning fish.
It's Magikarp now. I mean, I don't think we can go any other direction.
They do
A bunch of fish just
yeah,
flopping
using
around.
splash.
Did any water
Wonderful.
actually travel? Like, does any of their environment come with them? This is what I've been dying to know.
You know what? Chat, give me a roll.
Please let it just be the fish. That would be funny.
No!
Just the fish.
Livy, what are you doing?
She's actually covering her face in horror because Livy is somewhat of a scholar. That's why she's traveling. She's studying plants. So the scene of burning books is absolutely heartbreaking to her. But she's also trying to move forward towards the room because priorities. But
Right.
it's this face of like, oh my god, these books, and like tears. I feel like tears are streaming down her face as she looks at the books in horror. But doesn't really do anything to stop the burning books.
It's so sad. Dahlia, are you still stuck to Seamus, or what's Dahlia doing?
Dahlia does what she does best. She uses her mouth. So she's going to run out of the library and start
Crazy.
yelling at people for help.
Help! All right.
Dahlia's really good with her mouth.
I'm yelling at people like we need, blankets and buckets and whatever. There's a fire in the library. Like I'm just yelling because I'm good at yelling.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you're good at yelling.
That is
Good mouth.
that is canon now, Dahlia. Yes. Thank
She
you
will
very
be
much.
introduced as such moving forward. Dahlia with the good mouth.
Oh my god!
Presenting.
Presenting. So with chat's roll of 77, Chosen, you are summoning your swarm of Magikarp, and each one does in fact bring with it a gallon of water, which falls onto the various fires and things, and then the fish just begin like
Just
they're just splashing
Just
around.
roll that way, guys. Roll that way.
No, towards the fire.
I guess that's really good to know if we're ever out of food.
A gallon, like half a bucket. Is that about right? I'm just trying to a gallon. Hang on, I gotta Google
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I'd say that's,
Bucket sounds right.
yeah.
This is the first time Splash is ever effective.
3.8 liters
That's
per
effective
gallon.
against fire Pokemon.
People are
It literally does nothing.
People are running to the library thanks to Dahlia, and they're bringing buckets of water and whatever they can get their hands on as well to help put out the flames. Seamus, your dirt is quenching scroll buckets and things like whatever you can get the dirt to stick to. You're dousing it. The civilians, the townsfolk nearby, they're splashing. They're doing their thing, and after a few moments, you all manage to put the fires completely out. During all this madness and running around, you notice that the head librarian, Dr. So-and-so, is not actually in the library anymore.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Your friend's gone.
Is there, in the room where the big Yuri machine is there anything left in there? Anything more destroyed than when we left it?
Nope.
Or I left it?
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say. No, it looks exactly like how you left it. It was pretty much like as soon as you ran out and took everybody with you, the librarian bailed.
Oh, okay.
There's no telling where they went, but not here.
We have to go
Okay.
after Mother Dectra now. I don't know if we can do any more good here.
All right. I'm gonna rip a few more gears, like those smaller gears, out, and just pack them with me, just so they're not there. So if he does come back to assemble, he's gonna be really annoyed that this one screw is missing.
Yeah, ring up the IKEA warehouse.
Yeah, just make it a little bit harder.
These are made of, even though they are heartstone, they are still stone. So, Seamus, this is something that your magic would work on.
Ooh.
So I can manipulate dirt and earth to go up 7 feet and create a wall. So if I can manipulate the earth that way, I'm going to manipulate the stone to, I'm going to try to pull it from its position. See what I can do. I think I got like 40 potency left, so I'm going to pump that into it. 67.
Regenerates pretty fast though, right? So
Yeah. You're able to use your powers to like basically, it sounds like a chair being dragged across the floor, but you're definitely able to move it.
Do I get in whatever away from whatever thing it's attached to, so that way?
Yeah, like you pretty much like rip it off of the pedestal, and it's just kind of like floating in the air now. It's just the rings part, but you've pretty much destroyed this laser.
Nice.
Well,
Sweet.
that's really cool. I did not know you could levitate stone.
Well, it's important to say, it's important to note that while Seamus is doing this, part of how this works is Seamus is Tibetan throat singing.
Oh yeah, you gotta do it. I like.
Love
I like
it.
to think
That's great, Mike.
The corners of his dirt work are turning into mud because of the magic card.
Yeah.
So totally sorry about that.
Like, we just want to die.
You're right.
Listen, if you guys roll into the fire, we'll at least get a snack out of this.
Get in there.
Dahlia is like, oh, we can cook these.
Yeah. Every time I try to bite one, it disappears. All right, so the library's fires are put out. The librarian is gone. What is the next course of action?
I think we should tell the teachers at the library that, or not at the library, at the schools that the librarian's missing, and then we should head out. I don't think we have time to do the manhunt ourselves.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
Is it possible to send like a
runner?
A runner, but sure, I was thinking like an actual, magic message to somebody at the thing, but a runner works just fine too.
I mean, I'd let you roll for it. You could try to send a telepathic message.
Sure. I'm going to try and send a message to the person who is channeling the dome, and just say all of that shit that Livy just said.
Yep.
Uh,
Paraphrasing.
100 potency plus 87 for 187 total.
Okay. Oh yeah. Message received loud and clear. Basically, we'll watch for him. Once I get some people freed up here, I'll start scouring the city. We'll find Dr. So-and-so.
Thank you. Head to the Arrogate, I guess.
If that is the collective party's idea.
That Hearthstone, is it still active? Like,
No, Livy had broke it.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you ripped it off the pedestal and like pretty
Yeah.
much made the rings like separate from each other. But yeah, Livy had shut it down in the beginning.
Hey, Celeste, just had a thought.
Yeah.
All those people had been working on the other gates and working on them and exploring and getting that one open for us to travel. Is there a chance that the red thingy might have?
I mean, it's possible. I don't know what we can do about it, but it's possible.
Problems for later.
That's a problem for tomorrow, me. All right, all of
That's
you,
Future Chosen's problem, and screw that guy.
all of you head back, and you can see like at the gate, basically waiting for you. There are 5 people, all from the College of Collardeer. They're all suited up. They're casters, and they're like, if it's all the same to you, Sister Celeste, we would like to accompany you on this venture.
Great, the more the merrier. Let's go. Just to be clear, are they from the light side or the dark side?
Good.
Can we give them?
Looking out.
Can we give them a vibe check?
They
Vibe
are,
check.
they are from
Side, the upside. There's 2 sides to every Schwartz.
the dark side.
Can we give them a
Okay,
vibe
maybe-
check and just make sure they're
Maybe I
not
won't
like?
go immediately. Yeah. Vibe check, for sure.
Go for it. Like I said, I don't have a character sheet open right this second, so I don't know. I feel like there's got to be something that can be rolled other than potency, but it's probably just potency check.
I mean, potency check, I guess.
Yeah, we'll just do potency. That's
What
that's
if
going to
we-
be the easiest way.
103 for me.
It is
And you
important also, though, to note that all 5 of them are also accompanied with their magisters. So there's actually 10 people standing here.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it look like there's somebody in charge of the 5, or are they all like equal 5?
No, they're all equal.
Okay.
Chosen's just like again, just like, okay, listen, like 5 minutes ago, no one was gonna help us on this quest, and all of a sudden we got all these dudes right after people are getting taken over. I'm just saying we gotta be real careful.
Potency check 171.
Okay. So you get the sense that, yeah, they're from the dark side of the school, but that might be a misnomer. It's just because they're focused on offense, and you're getting the vibe that they're ticked off. They're pissed that something is attacking their home, and so they want to take the fight to the attacker. They don't want to wait around.
That's my kind of rage.
Honestly, that's probably what we're going to have to do. So yeah, come on, come on in, guys.
Hey, before we go, can you settle a bet? I heard a rumor that you guys were into choking or something.
What?
No, you guys. I said all those dark side guys just love choking each other.
Good night, everybody.
$14.99, you can get the OnlyFans.
Right?
Anyway.
$14.99. All right. You all head into the Ara Gate. And, you've been here before. It's just kind of almost a floating hallway, or like various hallways that stretch out into different directions, going to different portals, which lead to the major cities all across Erethe. So I'm going to switch it over to.
I'm just imagining a fantasy version of the like mini doors hallway in the Matrix. Like nicer, but conceptually similar.
Every time we say red thingy, I always think of, guys, there's a red thingy moving toward the blue thingy.
Are we the blue thingy?
I think we're the blue thingy.
Oh no.
You can see in here, like, there's a number of people that are still harvesting the Heartstone, per the librarian's orders. They have no idea what's going on. They've been in the ways for a while, but they've got pickaxes. They're chipping away, chomping away, like doing their thing.
Is there a pit crew like leader?
I'll say there is. Yeah, there's one rather clean gentleman watching over everyone.
I'm gonna go over to him and try to calmly explain that they need to stop for now and to not trust the head librarian because he's been corrupted by Lamkai.
So what should we do then?
I don't know, but I think they need help building some defense at the college. So if you're going to keep mining stone, bring it to college and see if they can use it for something instead of the library, which also partially burnt down.
Oh my, is the city under attack?
It was the head librarian. Something corrupted his I know the word's not mana in this game, but I want to say mana.
There's potency.
It corrupted his potency, and it's eating away at his being.
Okay.
Also, somebody let some fish loose in there. It's a total mess.
We'll redirect all efforts to the college. and help them bolster their defenses.
Stay safe.
While Liv is talking to that guy, I look over at Dahlia and Dahlia, pocket a couple of those Hearthstones. We might need those for later.
Permission to steal?
Does it become stealing then?
Well, the target did not give permission.
True.
Well, that's fair.
All right.
He only
Liv's
received
better
guidance.
furry than I am, so.
Dahlia starts filling her pockets. All right. You wander through the ways and get to the large stone archway that is that leads to Rykim. It's already illuminated and everything from Celeste activating them the first time. So they're all active and ready to go, and you're able to just head through if you so choose.
It still smells like burnt snake in here.
I head through. On the burnt snake, I look at Chosen, I shake my head, and I just walk through.
It was the other snake. Ah, like that.
Oh my gosh.
Like after Livy goes through with her head shaking, I look at Chosen and I'm shaking my head as I follow Livy.
I mean, it was delicious.
Dolly's like, I
It's a
still have some.
Just digging a hole in the background.
All right, everybody passes through the Aura gate, and you're standing on a large platform of stone with a short staircase that leads down. It's probably like 5 or 6 steps, nothing too strenuous. But you can see for like probably a mile in every direction, just these thick, dark black vines covered with thorns, and they like almost appear to be like writhing and like growing as you watch.
Do they appear to have a source, like they're all emanating from one spot?
No, it's that they're growing out of the ground. They've been mutated by much like you saw before, where like things that get touched by Lamkai, they mutate and get changed. Apparently, in this particular area, the thorn bushes have been affected.
Are there any people about?
Nope, there's nobody here.
Seamus takes out his axe and cuts at the thorn bushes.
All right, I'm not even going to have you make a roll. They're big enough. You just swing. When you lop it off, like that Lamkai ooze kind of comes out of the cut part, but it like withers up and dies off.
I'll tell Celeste that that's similar to what I saw bubbling up out of the ground, but less eyeballs.
Okay.
There were a lot more eyeballs, and they were kind of swirly in different colors.
Eyeballs is usually too many.
No, there were more than 2. There's like they were all like various sizes, colors.
There's lots of
Sounds
eyes.
It sounds like you're describing
Celeste.
Lamkai.
Didn't
Yes.
Chad or didn't Chad?
Chad,
Didn't Chip during his
My brother
speech
Chad.
say something about lots of eyes?
The thing that we saw released had lots of eyes. I'm going to say Celeste has a very good memory, if that's okay. Is that okay? So
Yeah.
the thing that Chip said that I remember was, once more I am free to remake the world under my watchful eyes. Witness the beginning of a new age, young one. Witness the shattered dawn. So yes, eyes.
Eyes. I don't like it.
So witness in that poem was not metaphorical?
That was us.
No, that was us. We did that. Sorry.
My bad.
Because he jumped in, so yeah, we were witnesses to it.
Oh,
Is there anything in this landscape, the corrupted landscape, or the sky, anything that points to a particular direction where things are thickest, or where a direction to go, basically?
Yes. So from where you're standing now, you can see just beyond the thorns and craziness, you can see a small town. Now, Seamus, you're from here, right? Or am I thinking? No, you're from. Where are you from? I thought you were from this place.
Is it down by like the bay?
Will their bullfrogs croak?
You get out of here.
no, where the watermelons grow.
I mean, I know Rokheim is.
If
I
it
think
was
that's
cold and
Dargoth.
hotter, then that's,
I think Dargoth are from there.
Yes.
But I thought we had established you were from here too. Just
where are
like
we?
this continent.
Where are we good?
Raikim.
I think the answer to that, yes, the continent of Raikum, yes, I'm from there.
Okay.
But from a
So-
place like up north, closer to water.
Yes, but I mean, so you know this continent, and you are a stone's throw away, as it were, from the town of Cliffall.
Before?
I'll put it in the private chat how to spell it.
Thank you. Your note taker, thanks
And I'll
you.
never remember it.
Yeah, because it is not what you would expect.
Cliff Fall.
Not when it's David.
Oh.
is
Okay.
it? No, I was way off.
Cliff Hall. Okay.
Honestly, it's closer than I
Cliff Hall is a small town on the southernmost part of the continent of Raikim. It is probably a week's travel from the capital itself. And the closest town to here is Lundir,
So,
and that is to the west.
where we are, to the west is Lundir, and then straight ahead here, like not too far from here, is also Cliff Hall. Where do you think we should go first?
You're out of the. I can turn that off because you're out of the.
Is,
You're out of the ways now.
is
Am I being too
Clifford
quiet?
on the way to Lundu or on the way to Rokheim?
Cliff Hall is on the way to the capital, about a week's travel after Cliff Hall.
What does the sky look like? Is there any indication of like red shit in the sky or black streaks or anything?
It's very dark, overcast. It just looks menacing, like unnatural.
Okay, but there's no,
Oh yeah,
there's no big red flag in the sky going.
no red flag.
Okay.
yet.
And we know the last known location of the person we're looking for, right?
Yeah, the Mother Dectra had gone to Rokheim to speak with a strange hero that has returned from the east and brought a army with them.
Hmm.
But everybody else, well, actually, I think even Livy at this point has met Neil. The description is that of Neil, Nathaniel, the father of monsters.
That guy.
That fucking guy.
Neil Diamond.
So the other casters that came with you, they're like, point us in a direction.
My gut feeling is to go straight to Rokheim. I guess via Cliffhall if it's on the way.
Maybe
As
we
you
can get
command,
a
Sister Celeste.
horses.
And all of the casters step up like to the edge of the stairs, and you see them all like it's like the Baldur's Gate kind of casting, which apparently is also a dance called tutting. So they're like, they start like doing hand gestures, and they light up with those black wisps,
Ooh.
and they start like slinging like Judy chops. And when they
That's
do,
moves too.
Chop,
Pretty
chop,
sweet, right?
chop, chop.
like
Looks
when
like a
they
wave.
when they slice through the air, you see that black potency fire out as like a razor blade, and it starts just chopping at these thorns, and they just keep going, like they're advancing forward. And the magisters are like, they lean over to Seamus and they're like, it's kind of boring traveling with them a lot of the time.
Hopefully we can make things a little more interesting.
Well, we might as well help, I guess. And they start drawing their weapons.
I am going to take a plant sample of this like ivy and put it in like a little jar. Just
I'm helping out with my
no.
axe. Going
Okay.
through stuff.
I'm honestly just keeping an eye out for everything. I'm keeping my potency fully charged so that, if anything happens, I can deal with it. But I'm just eyes everywhere,
Yeah. After like half a day or so of chopping through vines and things, you notice that even though you're hacking and slashing your way through, they are regrowing, but very slowly. Yeah, behind you. They're like filling back in. And you all kind of come to like a very hill-filled area. And as you rise over one of the hills, you can see down below the town of Cliffhall. However, you stop in your tracks as you see like one of those what are they called? Like the litters, like the chair.
like that people carry.
Yeah.
If the royalty was a cat, it would be a kitty litter.
Yeah, like so there's like this very well dressed, like super exquisitely dressed person with a veil over their face, and they're riding in the throne as like people are carrying them in. And you see there is a ton of people in this area. All of the people of the town have been rounded up, and they've got like all the farmers and like common folk in the back, and they've got all of the fighters and anybody who'd like tried to defend themselves positioned in the front. The people that are rounding all of them up, like they're not wearing any kind of metal. They're wearing like cloth armor and like think like parachute style pants, but not like parachute style. They're not like super floofy, but they're decently floofed. Like they've got the bands that constrictor, like kind of ninja pants.
Aladdin's pants.
Yeah, something similar to that, but not as floofy. And they've got like, instead of metal armor, it's like leather pieces. That they got it like on their chest and their elbows, knees, stuff like that, so they can, climb and stuff like that easier.
How are they rounding them up? Like, do they have weapons? Are they using magic? What's going on here?
They do not look like they are armed at all. In fact, like they don't really have weapons on them. You see, they're all wearing fingerless gloves. So it's likely that they're like hand to hand. Well done. Well done.
He's
Celeste coming in clutch.
arthritis compression gloves.
Right?
One of you.
So
Ready.
they bring this litter in, and like you see the person riding on the chair just kind of like lift a hand lazily, and they set the litter down gently. And one of the people of this army grab one of the defenders and like drags them to the front of the litter. The litter looks like a giant pyramid almost, with just a staircase that leads up, and all around the bottom are these large, like almost like oversized rhinoceros horns that just kind of stick up all over the place. And the person wearing the parachute pants throws the defender down, and magically augmented, the super fancy person sitting at the top of this chair says, "All of you may live." And you, even from as far away as you are, you hear this voice. It's like clear as day, kind of echoes a little bit. "All of you may live. All you must do is swear fealty to our army. Join us in our conquest of Erethe as we reclaim the birthright that is ours. Join us, and you will live. Speak the oath." And you see the guard that they threw down at the front. He just like looks up at them, looks back at his friends, looks back. The guard grabs him by the armor, pulls him over to the litter, kicks him in the back of the knees so he's like drops down, and then kicks his back so his face falls right on one of the rhinoceros horns, straight impaling his face. "Anyone else wish to not join our army?" And you see a lot of people start kneeling. And that's where we're going to end our episode.
Yay!
Right.
I can't let you get in a dig yet.
Aw.
But curiously, what were you going to do?
That was mostly for the joke of the moment, but Chosen's definitely not going to just idly sit that one by.
Yeah.
I was gonna start
I just like to assume one of the others just pulled his hand down.
They can't even see you up
to get information about how many people there are that we could potentially go up against if we were to fight. Like, you know, like how bad is this situation here? Is what I was going to ask.
So I just rolled. There are 99 guards.
Fuck it. We can't do it.
We got 99 problems. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
And guards are all of them.
Fuck.
It's
But
fine.
thank you all
I'll
very
take
much
50,
for
you
playing.
take 49.
Yeah, we got this. I really love having you guys around. Like, this is an amazing game. I love your reactions and how you interact with things. Dahlia was abnormally quiet tonight, so I'm watching you. But thank you for joining us, and thank you for everybody in chat. Your roles and your commentary, absolutely love it. So good, so much fun. Don't forget to join us tomorrow right here on STG as G9 runs Glimmering Pines, and you can see Dahlia, Tofu, and myself playing magical kids at a magical summer camp doing really dumb things. So thank you all very much. We hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll see you next game. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, is it time for the credits? Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Games.